A young woman walked through the bustling market, clutching her shopping basket tightly. As she passed a group of men chatting by the roadside, she overheard mocking whispers. "What a dirty lady, she's on her period and doesn't even care." One laughed harshly. Another whispered, "She doesn't even track her cycles, how sad." The woman froze. Slowly she turned, and to her horror, saw a dark stain on the back of her skirt. Panic seized her, and tears threatened to fall. She rushed to the nearest shop. "Please. I need to change my clothes," she stammered, her voice trembling. The man in charge slammed his hand on the counter. "No. Can't you see I'm busy? I don't have time for this." Heartbroken, she ran to the next shop. A burly man crossed his arms. "Not my problem. Figure it out yourself." The third shop wasn't any better. The owner sneered, "We don't deal with accidents. Move along." Desperate, she ran to a fourth shop. Even the woman behind the counter shook her head. "I can't help you. Go somewhere else." Her tears flowed freely. The market felt colder, emptier. People whispered, some laughed openly, while she tried to hide herself in a corner, feeling utterly hopeless. Then, a young man noticed her distress. Without a word, he pulled off his jacket and wrapped it gently around her waist. The woman looked up at him, tears streaming down her face, and whispered, "Thank you." Onlookers continued mocking and laughing, but the young man ignored them, walking away quietly. He didn't even realize he had left without his jacket. Days later, he was sitting with his friends, who teased him mercilessly. "What was that at the market? Acting all noble," one friend joked. "Yeah, pretending to be some hero," another giggled. Suddenly, a well-dressed man and the woman approached. The young man's eyes widened in shock. "You, again?" I'm so sorry about the other day," he stammered, his words softened by compassion. The woman smiled warmly and extended her hand. "Thank you so much." Three men stepped forward. One handed him an envelope. "Congratulations. You helped the only daughter of James, the philanthropist." The young man's hands trembled as he opened it. Inside were documents granting him a company, a house and cars, all signed in his name. His friends froze, mouths agape, witnessing his life change in an instant. Lesson: true kindness never goes unnoticed. Helping someone in need, even when inconvenient or risky, can transform your life in ways you never imagine. Subscribe if this story touched you.